Good morning, everyone. This is Joe Metzger coming to you live from Glory Cloud Coffee and our Tuesday morning Truckee Meadows networking group. Our speaker today is Miss Kari Boss, and Kari's going to teach us how to be happy. Take it away, Kari.
Woohoo! Well, yes, thank you. Good morning, everybody. As you know here, I'm Kari Boss, your positive transformation advocate with my company, Happy Boss Inspirations. And I'm very grateful to be here with Truckee Meadows Networking too, and be a part of this wonderful group. And I will tell you that I've been in networking groups before, and I just feel very thankful to know all of you. It is very special to me to be here. And I'm happy to be with you too, which this is new for me. And ever since I can remember, I've found the most joy in my life giving encouragement and uplifting other people. And that's truly what my passion is. And I started my company in 2018. And the reason why I started it is I noticed that there's a lot of unhappy people everywhere we go. And I noticed that these unhappy people, how they talk to their family, how they talk to their friends, how they interact maybe when they're driving. If anybody knows the Nextdoor app, they like to post things on that aren't so nice on that about other people. But there's a lot of unhappiness going around. Does anybody know these unhappy people?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe ever seen those people? And so what my passion is to take this loneliness, this despair, these people that are struggling, maybe a lot of them struggling in silence, and help them to be able to not do that anymore. And once this happens, then I think that our world will change for a better place. And my goal through Happy Boss Inspirations and being a positive transformation advocate is to provide solutions to creating more happiness in each person's lives based on whatever is going on in your life specifically. Everyone has different things they're going through. And so everybody has a unique situation that needs maybe tools and techniques to be able to help that unique situation. And so I spent the last 2 years doing some very specific training and with some of the top trainers in the country. I have trained for over a year with Jack Canfield, who is known as America's #1 success coach, personally with him and his team for over a year and a half. And I've found that to be such a huge blessing. So I'm taking the training that I've had in these last 2 years, coupled with the 30 years of networking experience that I've had, and I am taking that to pour into people's lives. And that's what I'm truly passionate about. And being able to make a huge difference is important for me, to be able for people to know their true worth and value, to truly strive for just not surviving but thriving in their life, which is the key for me. And I'm starting in Reno. Here I am in Reno. I want to stay here. I love Reno, and we are growing so fast. So I think that the best thing we could do is thrive with more happiness, because the happier each of us are individually, the better we're going to be able to relate and prepare with all this new growth and this exciting times of change that we have. So I'm excited for that. And being able to know your true worth and value, each person knowing their true worth and value, and living that to the fullest potential is just going to open up for better relationships. It's going to pour out not only for us personally, but to our spouses, our significant others, our family, our children, our workplace. It really truly affects every part of our lives. And so it's very important. And so one of the things that has been proven is that laughter helps us relax. And when we relax, anxiety decreases. And when the anxiety decreases, then our capacity to retain things expands. So here we go. Here's this one. Networking, it's kind of a big deal, right? How about this one? I don't know who you are, but I'm going to go out and network at an event and meet you. And finally, you get a business card, and you get a business card, and a business card for you, and a business card for you. Woo! Everybody gets my business card. So there you go. And so how many of you would enjoy more happiness in your life? This is just a picture. I'm not exactly sure where to stand now that I have all this set up. This is a picture, if you can see it, of some different things of potential happiness. But how many of you would enjoy a little more happiness in your life? Oh, yeah. Right? All right. So sometimes making a big change or a shift in our life is very daunting. And sometimes we need to just try to chunk that down. So just thinking about it for a minute, what would just being 5% more happy in your life look like? Maybe, well, actually close your eyes for a minute. For not a minute, but a few seconds. And just picture what 5% more happiness would look like. It might be smiling more peace, time with your family, calm, joy, just whatever comes into your mind, just allow that and picture that. All right, open your eyes. So I'm sure everybody thought of something, and whatever came to your mind first, I would encourage you to accept that thought and truly revisit that later on today after we leave here. Because our subconscious and our unconscious has a lot of answers for us. We just not a lot of times don't stop to listen to them. But truly whatever came to your mind first is something important. So as you leave here today, thinking about what can I do just to be 5% more happy in that area that came to my attention, to my mind. And a lot of us, it seems like for us, we might be saying, I'm going to be happy when I make that next deal. I'm going to be happy when I get the next referral. I'm going to be happy when I lose 10 pounds. I'm going to be happy when my spouse or significant other changes. You know, and that's tough. I'm going to be happy when I have more success in business. And what if you could just be happier right now? What if you could just decide, making a choice today, right now, instead of settling for stress and misery? And perspective truly is the key. And this is a picture which a lot of people have probably seen. You should be able to see two different visuals of this face. And so, as Wayne Dyer says, when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. So it's perspective. How do we want to see our life? How do we want it to be? Excuse me. And so, it's important for us to not pay attention to maybe the little voices in our head that come up at times regularly. I'm not as good as they are. I'm not as pretty as she is. I don't have as many likes on Facebook. I don't have the friends. I don't have the group. I don't have the support. That silly voice in our head that likes to keep us down. I don't know the right people. And just remembering that comparison is the thief of all joy. And perspective is the key. Perspective. How do we look at things and stop comparing? So today is the day to realize, and you probably won't be able to read this, but I'm not going to read it out loud, but you can see it. It's a nice quote. It talks about how there's no one like you. You are valuable, you are worth it, and you have the gifts and talents only you can provide this world. And we need you. We need each and every one of you to be able to share what you know, share what you love, the passions, and which is when we share what we love and what we know, we are providing a space for other people to come out and thrive and share what they know and what they love. And so then we can all be working together as a team, which is awesome. And so the first step is taking 100% responsibility. And this 100% responsibility gets to be that you are choosing your own choices. You get to choose your response to the things that happen in your life, the events in your life. And you get to make those changes to determine how you're going to respond to a event. And that's going to determine the outcome, which will be better for you. So a lot of times we find ourselves living in a comfort prison. And what this is, a comfort zone is what you might know it as. I call it a comfort prison. And if you can't see it, this is like a really comfy couch with a person on their computer inside a prison. And this is what happens when we decide that we're comfortable here, we'll just stay doing what we're doing. But the truth is we have those agonizing feelings of what if I could do more? What if I could be better? What if I made a change? Because I'm really not that comfortable here, living the same thing day in and day out. So what I want to show you is a lot of times people will be like, oh, okay, I don't want to be, it's too hard to be uncomfortable. I don't want to do that. So everybody fold your hands together like this. And so tell me, so who has their right thumb on top? Okay, so the studies show that you are the sexy people. Woohoo! Right? Okay. Okay. So who has their left thumb on top? So we're the smart people. Smart. Now, does anybody have their thumbs like this? Okay, so that means you're smart and sexy. So anyhow, we have a nice group of smart and sexy people. So that's not truly a study, but that's just for fun. But what I want you to do now is I want you to shift your fingers the opposite way, so the other thumb is on top. Okay. Okay, so how does that feel? Icky. Doesn't feel good. Ew, I don't like that. Right? Any other feelings? Uncomfortable, right? Okay, so switch it back. How's that feel? So nice. That's so much better. All right, switch it back. So the truth is, though, if you were to hold this position for like 3 to 4 minutes, this would start to get comfortable. And so this change, sometimes changes take big shifts. And the big shifts are little, small, subtle things that we do. And then once we realize, hey, I can make this comfortable, and this is comfortable, now I'm not uncomfortable. I don't have any uncomfortableness that's coming up to detour me from what I want to do in my life. I'm not having anything that's coming at me to stop me or to deter me. And so in order for change to happen, we need to get uncomfortable. But you've proven that you can get comfortable with being uncomfortable, at least in a short bit. And so the truth, so once you get that, more comfortable with being uncomfortable, you get a sense of freedom. And that freedom is a choice for you to try to step out, to move forward and see that when you make that choice and change, everything works out great. And you survive, and you do well, and you move on to the next good thing, and the next good thing, and the next good thing. So if anything, let me tell you this too. So everybody has their little, this is my smiley mascot, and his name is Topper, okay? So Topper is a friendly reminder for all of you. When you look at Topper, he's reminding you of how valuable you are, how important you are in our world, and that the gifts and talents that you have need to be shared with our world to make it a better place. And so if anything I've shared with you resonates with you today, if you or someone you know needs a little bit more happiness in their life, please share my information with them, and I will give them the tools and techniques to hopefully double their happiness. I have one last cartoon, and it is Snoopy and Lucy, and it says, Lucy says, "You're not as happy as you think, Snoopy. Nobody could be that happy." Perhaps she's right, Snoopy thinks. And then he says, "On the other hand, maybe I set a new record." So I'm hoping that we can go out and all set a new record of happiness today with just little pieces and just your smile and just your love, and just have a great day. Thank you.
So Kari, tell us how people, here comes Topper. There he goes right there. Kari, tell us how people can get a hold of you.
Right here, you can call 833-YOU-BE-HAPPY, or you can go to happybossinspirations.com, or my email, which is happybossinspirations@gmail.com. And I'd love to hear from you.
All
Do you have a
right,
question?
I do. I see you have an event coming up.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I do.
Good job.
Thanks, Lisa. I have an event coming up on November 16th. This is my half-day workshop, and what we do is we spend a lot of wonderful time pouring into you and giving you tools and techniques to help increase your happiness. So please check out my website for more information on that workshop.
All right, give it to us one more time. Your website, and then how do you people
happybossinspirations.com, and 833-YOU-BE-HAPPY is the phone number, and happybossinspirations@gmail.com is my email.
All right, if you're looking to get a little bit happier, and I think we all are at one point or another, give Kari a call. And if you're looking for a referral group that thinks outside the box and does things like Facebook Live, give us a call here at Truckee Meadows Networking, 772-5895. Thanks, and we will see you next week.